Kappa League TV. Hey noobs, Kappa Leaguers, and Kappa League parents. I'm John Marshall Jones, and welcome to Season 2 of This Week in Kappa League.
My name is Hunter Goins from Decatur Kappa League, and you're watching Kappa League TV.
Reporting for Kappa League TV, I'm Luke Williams.
Reporting for Kappa League TV, I'm Joshua Hardy.
You're watching Kappa League TV.
You're watching Kappa League TV.
Hey Kappa Leaguers, Kappa League parents, we are excited about working with you this year. And our main focus is really about three things. One is to help you to develop into young men of character. Two is to help you get into college. And three is to help you get out of college without a mountain of debt so that you can begin the development of your generational wealth moving forward. Now, last year, Kappa Leaguers received nationwide over $10 million in scholarships. And that was led by the Mobile alumni chapter that brought in $4 million by themselves. So what we want to do is make sure that you know that that is possible and give you the rules of the road to how to set yourself up. And the first thing is looking at the low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit is the stuff that you can pick easily. You don't have to reach for it. It's hanging right there in front of you. And that's called the Presidential Scholarship. Now, what does that mean? To qualify for a presidential full ride scholarship, you have to have generally a 3.6 GPA, a 26 or above ACT, a couple of AP courses, and of course, great community service. Now, we got the community service part locked down. What you got to do is get to work. So we're going to help you because we're going to do the ACT Prep virtual course, which helps you to start preparing, even as a sophomore, to get ready to take your ACT tests. But you got to sit down and study. And if you are a freshman that has a 3.3 or a 3.4 or lower, or a sophomore with those same grades, you've got some work to do, but you're in the ball game to get yourself a presidential scholarship. Now, once you do those things, GPA, ACT, you got to get a couple of AP credits at least to move you up the board. And then, of course, your community service, all of that is taken care of in your work with Kappa League. So the next thing is getting into college. And we want to make that as accessible as possible. So Kappa League has gotten together with the Common Black College app to be able to get you a code that allows you to apply to over 60 HBCUs, all for free. Check it out. We got an announcement. Hey, Kappa Leaguers, are you applying for college? Do you want to go to an HBCU? Did you know you can use the Common Black College app to apply to as many as 60 HBCUs for free? Yes, Kappa League is working with the Common Black College app to make your college application process free. Just send an email to kappaleaguetv@gmail.com with your name, GPA, phone number, high school, and your chapter, and we'll send you back a code that allows you to use the Common Black College app for free. Now, we're only taking the first 100 students, so don't get left out. Deadline is December 18th, so jump on it, send in your email to kappaleaguetv@gmail.com, and qualify to apply to over 60 HBCUs for free.
This is Brandon Jones, author of the award-winning College Readiness 101 workbook series, here with our 10 tips for college readiness for our Kappa Leaguers. We are on to tip number 2, identify where you stand. It's very important to understand what you look like on paper. What does your academic profile say about you? Your GPA, your class rigor, your class rank, your test scores. So we want to make sure that you understand exactly what you look like. So stop by your counselor's department, get a copy of your transcripts, see what grades you need to raise, find out if you need to take any honors classes, AP classes, dual enrollment classes are also a great option as well. If you have IB as an option where you are, that would be a good option. Find out what it is that you can do to make sure that you understand exactly what you look like. What would the decision maker see who's trying to make an admissions decision about you? So step number 2, find out what you look like on paper.
Hello, my name is Jamel Powell. I'm from New Brunswick Alumni Kappa League, and this is Kappa League TV. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello, everybody. My name is Juan Pablo Jimenez. I'm the proud principal of the Charles and Anna Booker School here in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Okay, so my first question for you is, when does school start, and are you excited about the start of the school year?
I'm super excited about the first day of school, September 7th. We open our doors to this brand new elementary school here in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Okay, so my second question is, how satisfying is it to see so many people contribute to the needs of your scholars?
I think it's a great satisfaction to see all our members of the community giving back to our children, to our youth. And I know our children are going to learn from this experience and they're going to appreciate it. And I think when they grow up, they're probably going to do the same thing.
So what is the history of the school and those it was named after?
So Charles and Anna Booker, they are, to me and to the community, they're civil rights activists, leaders. They fought here in Plainfield for the rights of African American students, for equal rights, and they were the ones that spearheaded a lawsuit here against the Plainfield Board of Education back in the 60s. So African American students had equal rights and they would end the segregations here in the schools.
Okay. So how is this back to school drive important for your students?
It's very important for our students because we have a high population of students that, they receive free or reduced lunch. So they're in need, and some of them don't have the economic advantages to purchase school supplies. So I think this is a fantastic effort to help our students in our community that are in need.
And what percentage of students have this need?
I'm gonna say like 75% of our students.
Okay. So what other mechanisms provide support for students in need at this time of year?
So we have our community partners that come in and they help out with book bags. We try to have events here in the school to support our parents and students and resources for them. It could be mental health, it could be after school programs. So we partner up with our community partners to provide those resources for our parents and our students.
From Kappa League TV, this is Jamel Powell.
I'm Kelsey Howard with the Evanston, Illinois Kappa League, and joining us today is Mr. Clarence Weaver, owner of the CNW Market Foundation Food Pantry. Good morning, Mr. Weaver.
Good morning, Kelsey. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Great.
Can you tell me a little bit about the CNW Market Foundation Food Pantry?
Yeah, the CNW Market Food Pantry actually started with CNW Market and Ice Cream Parlor doing a food giveaway. From March of 2020, during the COVID window, we were identified as an essential business. And because of that, we were giving groceries initially to 65 families, then it went up to 125 families, and then it went up within a month to 220 families. So in that, CNW Market and Ice Cream Parlor had to create CNW Foundation. We had a fiscal sponsor, Evanston Community Foundation, play a strong role of assisting us gain funding, and then we created CNW Foundation in order to get groceries and contributions from others. So that's how we started the pantry.
Do I need an appointment to visit the food pantry and to make donations?
No appointment required. We're here pretty much from 10 to 8 p.m. And during that window of time, if someone stops in and has a need, we are able to satisfy that need. On every Saturday, every other Saturday rather, we give groceries to 160 families. And if someone outside of that window, which is our from 9 to 10 o'clock on that Saturday that we give away, if anybody else stops in, then we're able to provide groceries to them on an as-needed basis based on the pantry downstairs.
Expand on that, Mr. Weaver. How can the community better support your food pantry with donations, and what type of donations are most needed?
Well, just like the support that you all are providing, the Kappas are assisting with what's going on today. The food that's being provided can assist with someone that just walks in and has a need. But the support that's needed ongoing is to continue to bring non-perishable items that can assist. Rice, beans, things of that nature always provide support for people to come in.
Mr. Weaver, the Evanston Kappa League is dedicated to giving back to the Evanston community. And we are looking forward to supporting our food pantry more. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Reporting for the Evanston Kappa League and Kappa League TV, I'm Kelsey Howard.
Kappa League TV.
I'm Hunter Goins for Decatur Kappa League, and you're watching Kappa League TV. Joining us today is Brendan Leonard. Brendan is an accomplished cello player. Thank you for sitting down with us today.
Thank you for having me.
How did you get started playing the cello?
So I started playing the cello when I was in the 4th grade. I was around 10 years old, so we all had to pick an instrument in school. So I knew I wanted to play a string instrument just because that was what I was drawn to. And I really love the cello because of the range. I can play very low and very high, and something that the other instruments weren't capable of. So that's why I was drawn to it. And now I've been playing for about 8 years.
Recently, you won first place at the Sphinx Honors Concert. How did you find out about the Sphinx Honors Concert, and could you tell us about the experience itself?
So the Sphinx organization is an organization dedicated to diversity in the classical music arts. So this competition was for Black and Latinx string players across the nation, and we all compete for the prize and play with the orchestra. So it was a really meaningful experience for me.
How did you find out about the Sphinx Honors Concert?
So I first joined the Sphinx organization in 2020 when I first did the competition. I found out about it from my teacher who told me about the competition. So I applied and I placed second that year. So I was glad to come back and place first, yeah.
How much time do you spend rehearsing, and is it daily?
I spend around 4 hours, 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours every day practicing. It's definitely my passion. I really enjoy what I do. I would like to be a professional cellist. One of my favorite pieces is the Bach cello suite, specifically the suite number 5, the C minor suite. It's a very special place in my heart.
What are your interests outside of music?
I really enjoy film and movies, so I've been watching a lot of movies lately, and the last one I watched was the new Avatar movie, so I really love that one.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Reporting for Kappa League TV, I'm Hunter Goins.
You never know who's going to be watching a Kappa League TV report or how far it's going to take you. That's why these are so important. And this next report is an example of that, because it took Kappa Leaguer Kamaya Gomes all the way to the Jennifer Hudson Show.
I found out I was pregnant when I was 16. I was kicked out of my parents' home. I moved into a women's shelter for the first year of Kamayu's life. He learned how to walk there. The first few years of his life, I more than struggled. I did get food stamps.
We were struggling, but I had no idea because my mom blocked that world from me.
Getting my bachelor's degree was a life goal. Sorry. Time doesn't dim the dream. It just changes the plan to get there. I originally enrolled in Georgia State in 2015. Had my 7-year-old. I picked it up in 2019.
I started my associate at Georgia State in 2021 at 16 years old.
In 2023, We graduated from Georgia State University on the same day, hours apart.
What do you think of your journey and the outcome of it, first of all?
It's one of those things that you'll see it on TV, you'll see it on movies, but you never think it'll happen to you. Like, if that makes sense.
Yes.
It's just inspiring.
It is. It inspired me seeing your story. Aren't y'all inspired? What you got to say, Mom?
It makes it all worth it.
Yep.
Just being able to go through this journey with him. So many times it got hard, but we just kept pushing. I kept going through it. But one thing I love that he said is, she shielded me from it.
Oof.
I didn't want him to know everything that we were going through, the times when I had to feed him before I fed myself.
That is a mother's love. That is for sure. Your relationship is inspiring too, along with the things you've been able to accomplish together. So I admire that as well. How does it feel that you guys got to graduate together? What is that like?
When I found out that we were going to graduate together, I went to him and I said, I don't want to take your shine. I don't want to take this special moment from you. Is it all right? Do you remember what you said?
I told her it was cool. Like, it was like I told her I wasn't really tripping. Like, it's a moment. Of course, it's great to share by yourself, but to share it with your mom, the person you've known your whole life that you feel like knows you best, it just makes it that much more special.
How beautiful this is! Oh,
I'm just proud of him. I mean, you think other options were there. I was told to give him up for adoption, but I just couldn't imagine not being able to pour positively into him, into another person. It's so important to tell people how you feel when you're there and pour a positive world. It's so much negativity in the world.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Thank you, sweetie.
That was so beautiful. Now, India, do you have any student debt?
A little bit. I was blessed. My job did help with some tuition reimbursement, but I have a little bit.
Just a little bit. Well, our friends at JCPenney continues to stand with communities and serve hardworking families just like yours. They are committed to helping people make every moment count, and they are giving you $10,000 to help pay off your student debts. Here you go. You are so deserving. Please continue to put positivity in the world. You already made a whole human being to do it. Congratulations to both of you. Give me some tissue. Bless you. Thank you for being here. Oh my God. And thank you, JCPenney.
So this year, we'd like to do a holiday compilation of what's going on in Kappa League around the country. So we're asking for every chapter that can to make a Kappa League TV report about what you're doing for the holiday season for your community. And send it in to us at kappaleaguetv@gmail.com. And we'll put them all together so that we can have a holiday special straight from Kappa League. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to hearing from you.
There's 4 types of people in the world. Those who watch the game. Those who play the game. Those who don't know the game is being played. And last but not least, those who change the game. Game changer. I'm a game changer. Yeah. I ain't come to play the game, I came to change the game. The difference between you and I, we don't think the same. Every day I chase the purpose, I don't chase the fame. The reason we ain't the same, Mr. Hodge ain't your name. I ain't come to play the game, I came to change the game. The difference between you and I, we don't think the same. Every day I chase the purpose, I don't chase the fame. The reason we ain't the same, Mr. Hodge ain't your name.